All right, we are live. It took us, we were 2 minutes late here, unfortunately, but we are here. Welcome everyone from YouTube to the live, not only Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch, but going over this fake ban list right here. It was a pretty funny fake ban list the more you look at it, actually. I obviously easily knew it was fake, but the fact that how many little signs are, it's actually crafted quite well. So we're going to go over that later on because let's be real, we're in a fake format right now. I almost want to say that it's awful when Konami gives us a communication just because it went so badly the first time. I mean, it went pretty terribly. And I'm not usually like the person who goes, oh, you know, I'm not happy with what I get. But like the fact that they try to communicate with us and it ended up so badly, it's just really funny. So, yo, what's up, Team Trim Saki? Yeah, I mean, you got a fresh haircut, so what's up, Daddy? I don't know who you're calling Daddy, but okay. Um, but yeah, so we got that. We already got some people smashing the like button as well. I'm gonna plug the live stream in our Discord. But if you're from YouTube, hey, thanks for coming. Always love you guys here. Let me know what you think of the live or if you watched it late, all that jazz. I'm actually going to link it right here. Huh, man, I really wish I had my mod today so he can just do this. Going over. Man, like I literally, no joke, want to cancel today's live stream just because it's a fake format, like so badly. Like I keep saying it. So I actually want to go over Dominus Purge because this card is actually way more cracked than I've originally thought. Right now, they're like $14. I know they were like 10s or like 8s. This card was never that cheap, luckily. But if it was like 4 or 5s, I would have been like, oh, damn. If your opponent controls a card, you can activate this card from your hand. When a card effect is activated, that includes an effect that adds cards from the deck to your hand. So it has to be to a search card. You negate that effect. Then if you have a trap in your graveyard, destroy that card. Which is kind of cool if you compare this with Imperm and Dominus Purge. I think it's really nice. And then if you activate this card from your hand, you cannot activate the effects of Dark, Water, and Fire monsters for the rest of this duel. I think that these types of like special negate cards are quite interesting, especially because they'll lock you out more of the extra deck. So it really will weaken any deck because any deck of any attribute, when you look at its extra deck and it's like generic stuff, you can easily be locked out of quite a bit of stuff. And I know that there's a lot of people who are going to lose games because they don't realize that, or they're going to lose games because their opponent activated this and then went to say like access codes of light. So that's really stupid. Let's say they went to like the dark charmer, right? Just to like steal something from the graveyard and like link up to say access code or something. And they're gonna be like, wait, you couldn't use dark. Look at that. Well, card's still good though at 14. Sup Saki, good to catch alive. Hey, always love having you here, Astaf. Sup stream. I sent a bunch of suggestions of cards to go over next Mark Watch and last Mark Watch video. Didn't know if you saw it yet. Let me see. 222. Let me see. In the last one, you said? Huh. Hold on. Let me see. Is it? Let me see. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. So wasn't the last video? Let me see. Maybe the Turbo Pack one. Turbo Pack one. No, I don't have any comments from you, my man. At least I don't see them. I don't know if YouTube's not picky up or anything, but usually I always heart your comments too, so that's weird. Vanity's MPS has gone from a quarter super to $3. So Vanity's was always $1. I always went over the super and I was like, you know what? This is a card that can easily spike. I mean, maybe on like if you got yours at a quarter, good job, right? I always saw the supers. In fact, the common's kind of low too. I always saw the super at like straight dollars. But we're gonna at least try to check with the graph here. Yeah, they were rough. Well, hold on. So this one says 45 cents. So maybe you found them, of course. I always remember this card being $1 and being like, dude, this is like the easiest thing to add to my charge. I got 30. Oh, okay. Now that, okay, you got Italians, that makes sense. To be honest with you, those are still pretty nice, actually. Right now, you've got unlimited light plays for like $1, but these first eds are 2.5. I assume yours were first ed. In fact, I want to see what first eds are. 246, $3. Okay, going up to what, 4.5? Yeah. The other thing that people don't realize, and this is the reason I personally think, what's called, what I personally think is that this is not going up because of the ban list. I don't think they're going to bring this card back. Granted, maybe it could be ban list hype every single time. I actually think this is hat format because we went over Diamond Direwolf and a lot of other cards before anyone else saw them. And I told people, hey, it's hat format or it's the rare misprint with Diamond Dire. And that's why I think Vanity Zumpty is going up. Hey, for a quarter is really good because we're on the same wavelength, Snowgoon. We're on the same wavelength. It's funny because it was $30-something for just the common. 30-something for just the common. I want to see what the commons are because these are lower listings. $2-3. This is how you flexed on the poor people back then. Says it has this 8 point. Oh, okay, 8%. I thought that said 890% growth. I'm like, nah. Actually, I have the commons too, actually. In fact, I always have a set of commons because this card makes me angry because you literally had to spend $90 for it. You had to be there. You had to be there. Let's go. How you doing, Kingdom Bajo? It was one from yesterday. I'll copy and paste my comment now. Haircut looks great, Saki. Next Mark Watch could go over Astral Leviathan, Illusion of Chaos Starlight, Blue Eyes Jet Starlight, Stratus Starlight, and Teardrop the Rika Queen Star. Please, man. I'll look over some of those now. You're saying it's showing up in the one that's retro pack back on the market. It was that video you commented, like, and like for sure. It's weird because I remember seeing your comment. This annoys me. I hate, man, YouTube screwing with my algorithm so much. Let me see. Because, like, I noticed I don't get your comments anymore, and I guess you've been leaving them, and YouTube's not picking them up. I don't know. Maybe I remember they might have done something if you like comment too much on that, but that's just so dumb, man. So yeah, the retro pack one. Okay, so I don't see it. I'm not too sure why, but definitely keep commenting because I always love seeing your comments. So let's go over Rika Queen real quick because that's a good one. Hold on. Maybe it's something with YouTube spam thing. I don't know. So we have the CRs here at, okay, let's put on near mint here. I don't want to put lightly played. Near mint, $21 goes up to like, 25 here for the CR. It's a gorgeous looking CR. I think this card looks great. I love the secrets as well. And then the next page, they do go up to 60. Now, can this card become a QC? I feel like it would be a very bad, not bad QC pick, but if they were to put this in Bonanza, where we're supposed to get multiple areas of everything, Rika Queen really shouldn't be there. Now, would I pick this card up? I think for $20, it looks good. And if you're getting this card, let's be real, you're getting it because you love it as a waifu card and you just love the artwork. And if we get this as a prismatic collector rare, it's nowhere going to look as good. We both know that. $20 and could go up. I think it's not bad. I highly doubt it's going to be in Bonanza. It would be bad. Also, thank you for saying nice haircut, by the way. I actually don't even like this one too much. Let's go through Leviathan here, number 17, because this card was getting bought out, and it's still getting bought out, actually. So right now you got 32, 33, 38, 42, then goes up to about 85, 140. I don't think people are going to spend 100 plus on this because when this card came out, it was considered like the dead astral rare. I'm not going to say it had no sales, but this card went down in price right away, like very quickly. Now, it never fully tanked. Like, it was 60 for the longest time. That was 50 for the longest time, 40s, and then it kind of went down to like 28, 30. Now it's at least kind of approaching $40 here, which is not too bad. I mean, there's a lot of shenanigans you can do in older formats. Yeah, you see it right here, the slow decrease. The sales history is Not much in August. In fact, it's terrible. The sales history in August is almost non-existent. Today's the 27th, and we have 2 here sold. Yeah, that's not good. Not good at all. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that, my man. What I would do is take a break on the next one and then comment on the next one, because I always check my spam anyway, because sometimes this is a weird thing about YouTube spam. So it will pick up like swear words, which I don't really like, because I don't care what anyone says in my comment section, really. Like, go for it, right? Like, I remember someone, in fact, he's probably, he's not in stream yet, but when he's in stream, I'll tell you. So one time I had a subscriber say, like, I was like, man, uh, he just said like, fuck yeah, man, like something like really positive. Like, it was a great comment, and it got picked up by spam, and I saw it like 3 days later. So I always, whenever you say something, I always check it and see if it like shows up, and it did, and it just, didn't. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but yeah. And then what else was I gonna say? Yeah, the YouTube system's so dumb. So what else do I want to look over here? Let's go. Um, let's do Stratos real quick. Here, I want to look at Stratos. I mean, can this get a QC? I mean, we're at 12 listings really, because these don't really count. 167, 190, 250. I mean, if this doesn't get a QC in Bonanza, like, I really want to see Bonanza as like the last set we get like QCs besides like core sets. And I think that, yeah, if it escapes it, it'll be safe. Polymerization, by the way, $12 for the QCs. I actually want to see what these plats are, because this card is very good to pick up. What is platinum at? Oh man, I'm gonna have to scroll like a ton here. Plats are less than $2. Not really. They're like 3 to 4. Honestly, Poly is not bad to pick up at all. Not bad to pick up at all. Quackimero Knights here. Let's look at that here. All right. Yeah, I knew I spelled it right, but maybe it would show up anyway. All right. So, oh, what the fuck? I forgot what this was. What was this played in back then? Because it was played in something else besides Quackimeru's. I just don't remember what. So they're starting closer to 20, goes up to $50. I mean, yeah, this card is kind of extinct. I actually want to see what Unlimited is. Unlimited's even going up. I remember this card was like as low as like $5 at one point, Snowgoon. Yeah, right here. I remember seeing the Unlimited super cheap, and I ended up picking them up at a new local. Some guy had them. And I was like, wow, Unlimited for $5. Let me just get those. So I have a set of my personal somewhere, and this was desired back then. But Fire Fist Bear, thank you very much. Okay, so yeah, this was used with Fire Fist. Okay. And then, okay, so this was used. Yeah, this was used in Fire Fist. I remember how this card also just looks so good as an ulti. Yeah, it's also bought out, but actually, there's another card that was picking up steam as well for Quackimerus. The Dracos are always picking up steam. Like, these got, every time I look back on these, they're more money than I remember. We have lightly played on. Yeah, we do have lightly played. You have unlimiteds at 55, 60, $100. Dumb. And then let's see here. What are ultras at? Like OG ultras, 10, 16, 20. I remember when you could have got them for like very cheap, like a while back, like $5. Yeah, they've just straight up doubled. And then we have the Armageddon ones at about $2. These are money too. It's really funny. Is I remember going through a friend of mine's bulk, and he's like, oh, it was a vendor, and I said, hey, I just like these because it's turtle pack. Let me get them. And this was my personal set, because this was back before the Armageddon. This was either post Armageddon set, like somewhere close to there. And he said, sure, man, here you go. And I was like, cool. And I just had these for like years, and I just love how Turbo Pack commons feel. If we got any old school players, you'll know the feel for like Turbo Pack rares are really cool. I actually have Red Dragon Archfiend and Stardust Turbo Packs. And if I ever played low budget Edison, I've decided I want to like goon a little bit on those copies that are like $2 or $3 right now. In fact, we'll go over them actually. What's up, dude? Banlist coming out the 31st. It feels like, yeah, Sparkman. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm like malding every day waiting for this because I adjusted my work schedule for this ban list. So like, if they can kind of hurry it up, it'd be really good. Like, it's actually messing a bit with my money because the fact, like, usually if we don't know when it is, I could just like say come home a little earlier that day, call it a day. But I'm like, nope, I can catch it right away. Also, I saw that you mentioned to me yesterday for some reason. Something I didn't actually know is that Konami doesn't like tell you when you're or not Konami. YouTube doesn't tell you when you're mentioned, all that. But yeah, I saw the leak. Unfortunately, I don't think we can go over it, which sucks, but it is what it is. But yeah, I think that the leaks were very interesting. Like Bahamut Shark, very cool. Although I expected in Bonanza. Yeah, like it's the last week, and it's like it always drops on Tuesday, right? Like, like not always, right? But I always feel like we get like a Tuesday. Like I don't know. I felt lucky about Tuesday because I remember one time I had to see my lawyer about something, and they dropped it on Tuesday, and it was the list where we got the Teller Knight card back. Not this one. Yeah, we got Diamond back on that list. That's what I remember. Whatever this came out on, because I remember going over it. It was like there was a Tuesday ban list, and Diamond came back to one, or Plateau Myas came back to one, I should say. This guy was never hit. It was Plateau Myas that was banned. Plateau Myas came back. These ultis are $4 only, though? Wow. That's cheap. I mean, I guess people picked this up for good reason, but just never panned out. I mean, you've got it. They did reprint this in Monsters Revenge. Like, guys, these ultras were like $12, $13. In fact, I don't know if it, oh, okay, it's still gathering data. If you go to a year, you'll see it like a little higher too. It was a very good reprint actually, but the fact that this has 3 ultra rares is insane. The ulti is one of the best looking ultis ever though. First ed, by the way, $5. Hey, when we get Duelist Alliance format, you think this is going to be $5? What's Deltros at? $3. I feel like I would just get a stack of these ultis and hold on to them. Like, they just look so sick. They said the list will drop late August and will end up being the very end of the month. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, though, because it's the 27th today, 28, 29, 30, 31. What I'm really scared of at this point is if they drop it when I'm at Rosemont meeting people, I'm just simply not going to be able to give you guys a video. And I'm not going to give you guys a late video because if you don't know, the Banlist reaction videos do very funny because if you're the first Yugi, some of the first YouTubers to have it, you might be good. But like, even if you're within the first hour, the views drop off really hard. Like the band, like usually I do like a Banlist market watch and those will do really well. But the Banlist itself, let's say it gets 400 views in an hour, it'll get 600 views overall, like throughout 24 hours. So I would never do a Banlist reaction late. I would do it when I see it, especially because if I'm at Rosemont, I'm not going to wait a whole day to see the ban list anyway. You guys know I always like to wait for a surprise to see a genuine reaction, but usually I get spoiled because one of the cards is on top. And I always say that. I'm like, okay, I know almost nothing about this list but the top card. And I'm not going to fake like I didn't see it or something. Karakuri Synchro ultis are still cheap. I'm waiting for them to go up another galaxy so I can unload line. Those went up a lot as well, actually. In fact, we're actually first. I want to do what I told people I was going to do. So Stardust Dragon here. So we have the let's see where these are here. I love people posting like the low version, so you just think, oh wow, they're $5. Wow, super cool. I know the QCs are 5, which are really cool. Where like $4 or $5. These are actually really good to get. Where's the turbo pack? Oh, second page. Yep, here they are. So I actually own this, and it's such a clean looking card, like $2-3 here. There's also the Red Dragon Archfiend, which is unfortunately not here. But these are actually very collectible to get at like $2-3 because of how old of a printing they are. Archfiend is like turbo pack, I think 5 or 7 here. Let's see. Oh no, they're both 6. Okay. Yeah, these are like $2 as well. I feel like if I was when I make my low budget Edison and I don't want to swap stuff, I'm gonna just do this. I'm just gonna look at this one. That's how I'm just like I really like these harder to get copies. So let's look at Karakuri here. Also, if you haven't liked the video, go ahead like the video. If you guys want to donate through Super Chat, PayPal, it's always appreciated. The goal is 3 to 5 donations per stream. Your donations help get out more videos, all that, and you can be a YouTube channel member if you really love my content. Curry, here we go. I know I misspelled that, by the way. It's Karakuri, but I always think it's a U. This card, by the way, has neither reprints since the dawn of time. Snowgoon, how many times in Yugi's history have people asked for Merchant to be reprinted because it's machine level 2 Earth? I bet you know the actual number. I know it exceeds like 6. So right now, these are 32, 37 here for your first eds. Now, these cards, they were a lot cheaper. I actually end up having one of these. Karakuri is definitely a deck I feel like with legacy support could be very interesting. You got Shoguns here at 7s. I think those are pretty good. Granted, this is a card that's not as good. First eds do go up. I actually do have my first eds of both of these. But something I also have, and I've had these for years, is the Ultras. I got them at like 3 or 4. Like this card has not really gone up. You know, $5. It has a bit of sales history, but not too much. This card, they just need legacy support. That's kind of the thing. I feel like with Karakuris, it just depends on what you got the ultis for. Because I wouldn't really say that they panned out per se, but I do remember the other one, Unlimiteds, were like $4 or $5. We got Solrock here. Check out Geargia Armors. I actually will, but before that, I actually want to look at Dark Arm Dragon because this card got bought out, and in one of the worst market watches I've ever had, we actually went over this card. So ultis are like 310 now. Like, look at this. Crazy story. I actually am considering getting the lightly playeds. 95 for the secret from Phantom. Yeah, about 98 here. Okay. Not bad for the unlimited. I actually have mod, unfortunately. You have the QCs at 48. You have the Ghost at 31, which it's actually quite low for the Ghost Rare. I mean, the listings are here. Like, I told people to get these when they were about, like, higher 30, and then they went down. I'm like, I guess I'm wrong, but, I mean, the sales history here is kind of cracked. I mean, hey, people understand. Teledad and Edison. So let's look at Geargia Army. These are probably $10 starting. That's what I'm assuming. So you got, with that shipping, it's 10. Yep, 10s. You got me here at 12s, 15, 16. Yep. This deck was pretty cracked back in its day, and you've got the high rarity going up a little bit at $2. People loved Geargia. You have no idea. I actually thought this deck was boring. I thought the deck was super boring, and I didn't really like it. But it was good. I will say that. But it definitely came and went. Banlist on a Saturday. First of all, how you doing, William? Thank you for being a YouTube channel member. You know, I always appreciate my YouTube channel members. Yeah, I'm actually a little angry, William, that if it does come Saturday, because number one, I adjusted my work schedule. So that means what? Saturday, it's going to be, what was the point? Number one. Number two, I'm at Rosemont. I will be at Rosemont hanging out with people. They dropped the ban list then. I'm not going to make a video on it. Like, I might make a late night video so you guys have something to watch Sunday, like a market watch, but that's going to annoy me. I'm not going to draw. I don't care how, if the event is like within an hour to me, I'm not going to go home or wait that day for the ban list unless they drop the ban list at like 5 in the morning, right? But no, they better drop it before. When they drop a ban list during events, like, I really hate that. Like, I genuinely hate it. And I'm glad that, especially on the Twitter side of Yugi Twitter, they are giving Konami all the smoke, and I'm glad. I'm very glad. I think Tin Stardust and RDA are my favorite printings of those cards. No, the tin versions, Bury Me in Garbage, look gorgeous. I really, really like them. I actually had Stardusts myself. I had Goyos. The secret, that secret foiling has never been replicated of what they did for 5D tins. The Zexal ones looked different. Yeah, those tins just looked absolutely gorgeous. Those tin secrets just look gorgeous. They're very nice versions, and in fact, a lot of people like them matching, because they like to play with the high rarity or the good looking cards from back then, and it just takes you back from a different time. When you fan out your extra deck and it's all the secrets like Goyo, Stardust, it just looks great. Thoughts on the booster box retro pack stuff? I'm still shocked how exclusive they are. Was able to grab one, but selling on eBay for 350 is wild. Honestly, for a retro pack, we'll actually go over it a little bit here, and then we'll go through Trap Tricks Trap Hole here. So I personally think that the prices are really, I mean, like you got Amazon's print. Like I could show you right here, yo, this is selling. People are buying this. I mean, I don't think that Chainmaster had a lot of printings anyway, so I don't think it's as bad. But, and I actually do want a little bit myself. Like, I personally want the Sangan, and a lot of people who are buying this, like collectors, they want to keep the card, so they're not listing it. They really need, and they're actually doing pretty good at trying to get as many pictures as they can. Like, I personally really want a Sangan. Okay, you know what? $5 for a Sangan, guys, is pretty damn good. It's pretty good. Like, to play in Edison, I like that. What's up, Saki? How you doing, John Boy? How you doing, my man? Geargia Karakuri is nuts. Actually, really fun in hat. Yeah, that is definitely. Oh yeah, Geargia is. Yeah, okay. The build was. I'll be honest with you. Everybody was just playing hat, and Mermail and Fire Fist. That's the only 3 decks I really remember during that time. It was, or like, and everything was playing hands if it could, or artifacts. It was insane. Absolutely insane. I don't know about surpassing Edison, Snowgoon, but it's going to be really good. In fact, I remember going over it in a market watch, and that's kind of the thing, Snowgoon, that sucks is when you're like me, and this is me like kind of blowing my horn. My market watch, now it's at 1,000 views now, I guess, but not the market watch yesterday, but the day before was the worst performing market watch, right? I've had in a very long time. And I went over such crazy buyouts. Like, look, here's another one that I want to go over very, very quickly. Colossal Fighter, right? And people, like, I don't know. They just don't care. 300, 330, insane. Now, it hasn't sold for that, but $300 for this card it's a joke. It's a joke. It really is a joke. And yeah, I guess I have to appeal to more mainstream. Trap Trick Trap Hole Nightmare. Let's see what these are here. Today they are 48 going up to $85. The reason I'm laughing at this is like if you've been on my channel for like a hot minute, like you guys see all of them selling at 20 here. This card has bounced from 20 to 80 a lot. It's a very volatile card, but it happens more like once every 2 years. It's like XYZ Encore where it gets bought out once a year, but this is like once every 2 years it gets bought out. Wow. But yeah, this card is always good to get. In fact, I want to go over Fiendish Nightmare as well. Actually, you know what? Before I do, I actually want to look at the other versions here. But yeah, I always told people get this at $20. It is amazing in hat as well. This card is absolutely correct. Right now, you have the other copies here. I mean, you have your common, sure. But look, you got your supers here. Dollars. Might want to grab them. I also talked about Artifact Ignition. Now, this was my big penny stock. I told people $1 Artifact Ignitions, you got to get your ass up and go ahead get it. You gotta, right? They're okay, still like dollars, right? Goes up to $3 on the next page. Okay, actually, no, goes up to $4 on the next page. Yo, you guys need to stop, drop, and roll and start grabbing your copies here. Like, guys, it's about time. In fact, I'm going to favorite that for next market watch. Did you see the grass buyouts? I'll go over them right now, actually. But first I want to look at Illusion of... What's this card called? Illusion of Chaos. So I actually ended up getting rid of mine, funny enough, and I took like probably like $100-something loss on it. The problem is if this card goes up at the $45 mark, right? If it does go up, the QCs will also go up. I can confidently tell you that 6 copies compared to 1 OG is a little different. These were lower, it'd be different. It's kind of like Stardust, right? If you sold your Starlight Stardust and you got like say 400 something for it, and then you put that into QC Stardusts, if the OG Starlight Stardust goes up, the QC will probably go up, you know, to like 15, 20. That's kind of the thing. I would probably grab the Illusions instead. Man, you do not like Edison Snowgoon, man. I mean, I'll tell you this. I'm going to be playing both Snowgoon. I'm going to be playing both formats. And you know what, bro? The more old formats we have, the happier I'll be. Because that's kind of how Yu-Gi-Oh! Is going towards now. Let's look at the... that ass is fatter. It's going to show up, guys. Hold on. It'll show up. It'll show up. That ass... Wait. Hold the fuck on. What is this? Hat format, y'all. This card was crazy. Yo, 45, 80. I mean, I only have near mint on. What's lightly played? Oh, man, that's cracked. That's cracked. Okay, what's this? Hold on. I'm just going to type in grass if it's going to be stupid. Why is it only showing me Pokemon? Am I blind? I don't see it. Hold on. Okay. So yeah, 20. Oh my gosh. This card is going insane. Yeah, 20, 30 bucks for a grass is greener. I mean, I knew this card only has one print. It's like the only card to this day that I think is worth it in Raging Tempest besides the Brave Pendulum. Like the rest of this set, I mean, yeah, it has the OG Zoo stuff. It does have OG Chaos Ancient. Huh, these are low. This has the manga version though, doesn't it? Wow. Okay. Don't you guys love... See, so here's the thing I love about these market watchers, right? I'm like, I wonder what the rest of the set looks like. And then you see a buyout that you just would not see anywhere else. Masked Hero Blast bought out. I mean, I want to see, was this like an organic buyout or was this... Yeah, this is... Yes, do you need something? Yes. Oh, bitch. Ugh. Oh, I'm gonna be sneezing like crazy soon. Yes. Kitty. Okay. Hold on, guys. Okay. All right, we're good. Anyway, yeah, no, but this is an organic buyout. That's crazy. I moved my place of glass, unfortunately. How you doing, Loxton? Also, if you guys have not liked the video yet, go ahead, like the video. I think we only have, how many likes here do we have? At least 15 probably, right? 10 likes. Yo, y'all got to hit that like button. 10 likes only? Come on. All right, let's see. Dimension Fusion. Okay, let's see this. Yeah, this card actually is always money. It always has been. I actually, funny enough, my personal copy is a first edition copy of this, and I got it at 30 bucks. So I'm kind of want to see what the first steads of these are. These are like this is like one of the cheapest I've ever OG cards I've seen when it comes to like, because it's an ultra, right? Wow. $40. Why are these so cheap now? They're so cheap. I might just get a place out of this. That's ridiculous. Still 20 cents in UU for ignition. The value you provide, dude. Insane. Hey, thank you. Negro Mirror. That's what I'm going to say. Negro Mirror. That's how I think it is. Negro Mirror Reaper EU. I appreciate you, my man. Hey, look, some people appreciate it, some people don't, because like my last market watch, and I keep bringing it up, didn't get as much views, the one before. And hey, that happens, but I went over the colossal, but I went over crazy buyouts nobody's still looking at. Like, I was the first one to cover Diamond Direwolf. I can tell you that for sure. Let's see what else we're looking at. Boys, the real Banlist is the friends we made along the way. How do you feel about Transmigration Prophecy Ulti? Got my playset for near mint, lightly played under 180. Honestly, that's a lot of money. Can I be honest with you here? You spent way too much on this card. I understand why this card's getting bought out, but the fact is you could have got unlimited for 60. Like 60, 70, 80. I understand why this card's bought out. It's definitely a Tekken hat, but I don't know. It's kind of the fact that this card has popped up here and there always. So it's kind of like we know it's going to have its highs, but we know it's going to have its lows. So I don't know. I think you've definitely overspent on it personally. Oh, it was this comment. Always has been. Always has been. Fully agreed, Luis. Older formats are just really, really fun. Like, I can't wait till we play Duelist Alliance format. I cannot wait. Like, when we play Duelist Alliance format, I literally will fall in love with the game again. Like, I'll probably build every deck. Well, no, I'll probably play Shadal personally only, and then Shadal Satellar. I like BA, but BA is probably the least favorite of the three. I don't know why. I guess I just like playing control deck, and Shadal is just, I mean, it's amazing. Man, I pulled a secret Harpy Lady. Can someone tell me why it's worth what it is? Lol. Oh, wow. You pulled the Harpy Lady? That's crazy. Well, here's the thing, right? So let me go back to this. So Harpy Lady. So the thing is, it is the most okay, it's not going to show me here. Where's the retro pack here? Like the OG retro pack one. All right, it's going to be on the last page because it probably has no sales. Yeah. Market price unavailable. Yep, I mean, you have mob play. This is like, because you have to remember, retro pack was very rare and hard to get. These OGs, this was always one of the most sought after cards because we barely had any floating around compared up to the rest of the cards. So it's the same thing with the re-release. I would sell your copy because $100 for a reprint one of those, I don't know. I've actually talked about the card before. I think that, let's see here. Where is this? I think the sneak preview is really good to grab. It's not as good of, it's not at, obviously it's not the highest rarity, but it's hard enough to get. And at $5, I mean, think about like what's going to make you more money. One of the copy of the reprint retro packs at say 90 or 18 copies. Let's call it 15 copies because, you know, it's cents here of this card. I think I know the answer. You know, this is definitely still a great, fantastic card to grab. Sales history exists on it as well. Not bad at all. Yeah, we just went over the grass buyouts. It was crazy. Man, I'm so behind on comments. Oh, man. Yeah, Fat Kitty. Yeah, he is fat. And look at him. He's just licking himself. Man. He started licking me. Okay. All right. Man. DT Consular Pleiades. Yeah, this is a card. I saw it on House of Champ spot, Marco Watch, actually. Because he is not paying attention to Edison. We're actually going to go over this quite a bit. So 35 on your M7s. I actually do own these. Same with Consular Pleiades. 55. I've talked about this card at 20 a lot. It's going to go way higher. And guess what? We're there. Look, and the graph is literally showing that over the last 6 months. I've talked about the card 20. If you got the card 20, good job. You made some money. That Gusto Emerald's also bought out because of that format. Yeah, $35. I actually have a spare one of these as well, but it was always so low and I couldn't get rid of my spare. I was like, you know what? I only want one copy. $8 on that. That's quite low actually as well. 3 Sheratons are 3s. Man. I want to take the low views personal. I'm going to blame Konami. RK money. Yeah, that's what I'm trying not to do because honestly, I don't want to be one of those petty Yugi or YouTubers in general that's like, oh, my views are down, blah. But like, I have to admit now that I'm kind of in the receiving end, it's when you try hard to make really good content, you think you're improving and you start going backwards instead of forwards. It definitely does hurt. And, I do compare my views to other market watch people like, Fresh, House, MCole40, right? Even Sage, to name a few. And when I go over mine and I compare it to people and I compare it myself to my old version, right? Where I used to get 1.5 to 2K and now I'm getting like 1.1 to 1.3 on average, I would say. It hurts. It hurts. But it is also because the format sucks. But it's also the fact that I'm more buyout focused. Like on my market watches, I love going through buyouts. I don't want to go over SP Little Knight. I don't need to go over SP Little Knight out of 5 out of 6 market watches unless there's a reason to. That's always another way I see it. But people want to see SP Little Knight 5 out of 6 times. $10 donation from John Boy. Here's for always providing value for everything. Thank you so much for the first donation here, John Boy. I appreciate it. I don't have any OTS packs to open, and I don't even know if I'll ever have any again with the way that Konami's doing OTS. But I always appreciate the donation. Thank you so much, my man. Man. I don't believe in unlimited retro cards. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, though, is what people don't understand is that it is and we'll go back to this and we'll actually show it here. By the way, secret plays are like 12 to 15. That's actually a good amount. OGs are 3. Get your OG plays secrets. The second highest rarity, $3. Really nice. And look what customers also purchased. Volcano. Oh, no, not that. Volcanosaurus here, which has a gold, I think, only as well. Yeah, just a shitty gold. These are actually going up as well to like $5. So yeah, Volcanosaurus going right up. But the thing is with the retro pack, what people don't realize is it's really popular. So because it's really popular, Konami is going to probably re-release it to exclusive stores. I mean, people really like it, so Konami's going to give it us again. And then guess what? If they look at retro pack, guess what they're probably looking at? Dark Legends, probably Dark Revelations. I mean, I hate to say it, but they're nostalgia pandering to old collectors now. Not even like old nostalgia, just old nostalgia collectors. It's really funny. When people go over the same cards, it's honestly annoying to watch, and I just click out of the video TBH. Your vids remind me of my homeboy V. Oh, yeah, by Joe Paisano. Man, I know that he's busy not doing Yu-Gi-Oh! As much because he's got the family, he's got, the 5 kids, all that. But I appreciate it, my man. I appreciate it. Oh, man. I remember me, him, why can I not remember? Well, Rogue, it was me, Paisano, Rogue, and Master Swag King. Back when we were cool. And it was, yeah, I remember those times, my man. I think you do too. Don't ask me, haha. I'd offer 50 at locals best bomb and ass. Yeah, I mean, wait. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's an offer, but it's an ass offer. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Let's see what else. Man, let's see what else is here. I think the Banlist comes out Friday. Oh yeah, by the way, Total Master, it's good that you're here because I remember I was talking to Bury Me in Garbage earlier, right? And his comments don't get picked up by YouTube for some reason on at least my videos. I see him on Fresh's, which is like super weird. And I've seen his comments like a week ago or a week and a half. And I checked the spam filter and I always said that Konami's or not Konami's YouTube spam filter is really weird. I remember one time you said something like, "Oh yeah, fuck yeah," and it got reported as spam, and I approved your. I had to like manually approve your comment. This was like months ago, by the way, and I was like, "Man, this is so dumb," because it was like a week old, and I would have given it a heart. Like, whenever I think of how much I don't like the spam comments on YouTube, I always think for some reason that comment. You know, I'm a believer that if a card was on the ban list at one point, it should get a QCSR. We're missing so many iconic cards. Yeah. In fact, we are going to go over the fake ban list very, very soon here. Hopefully my internet is okay here. Is my loading incorrect? Let's see. 19 likes, by the way. If you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and hit the like button. Um, but yeah, I agree with that. Glad to finally be back on one of these streams. Hope all is well, Saki/Shamas. I always appreciate you. I know you hate on the OTS Diviner reprint, but I think it will age insanely well now. So here's the thing. Now we're not looking at a 45 compared to $70 QCR for Diviner Ulti. We're now looking at a 70-something dollar QC and a not can't hold $20 Ulti. At 17 compared to 40-something, like you can get your set for a comfortable 50 bucks here, 45, 50. I personally think, and this is kind of a card I wouldn't even mind offering like 70% on, honestly. I don't think it looks bad as the ulti. I know we don't have the picture here. I do actually have one copy of this ulti, by the way, because funny enough, I moved my ult. These ulti has switched my hands. I think that the ulti is not bad at 17 at all. Can it go up? Yeah, but who knows if they can't put it in Bonanza anymore. So ulti at 17, definitely not bad. I personally think that, yeah, I think at 17 it's good, especially if you get them for cheaper. Now is the time you can get these. And they don't look awful. It's just that the new OTS foiling does not look good in general. It doesn't mean that some of the ultis that use that don't always look good. I think the Diviner doesn't look that good, but it doesn't look bad per se. It's kind of like what I expected. But like every time I look at it, I'm like, man, if this had like, I gotta see it with how EU ones look. I want to see how EU English look for ultis. Man, what would be your picks for the next OTS pack, considering everything could be in RC3? Ubel should get a card. What card they would get? I mean, we already have a main deck monster. And they don't usually like they'll double up, but they won't triple up. So maybe we'll get, I feel like we'll get a Ubel card. Well, could we maybe get like Samsara or Spirit? That's kind of what I'm thinking. And then for other ultis here, we could, I feel like we'll get a ulti Requiem in like 27. Not 26 and 27. I don't know why. We can also get an ulti because hopefully we don't get the limbs. That's what I'm really scared of. Like Diviner, limbs, and like maybe like Nightmare Paint for Ubel or something. Again, I hope we don't get the limbs though. Yeah, it's so funny how bad it is. Get your Diviner ultis to play, collect one of the Diviner QCRs. That's the way to go. Yeah, I definitely think ulti Diviners, if you get a set for less than 60, it's not bad. You know, Protos, I'd love to see that back on the ban list. Requiem and Heavy Storm. It would be phenomenal. So the next OTS pack has a low, so that's impossible. But I know what you mean. These are your 3 picks. I'm not gonna be like that guy. So Requiem's too new. I think Protos has a chance. Heavy Storm would be lit. I mean, they did Duster, but if they give us Heavy Storm on this next list, they probably have it queued up for rarity. But wait. You know what? Neo Galactic, you're right. We got QC Diviner and Ulti Diviner within 2 weeks. Of course we can get Heavy Storm in this next OTS and get it in rarity 3. Thank you for the $10 donation, William. I second John Boy message. I definitely appreciate your video, especially the 5 cards out of your trade binder, which actually I gotta see. When was the last 5 cards out of your trade binder? It was I have it right here. Yeah, I actually have to do another one of those. In fact, how about really quickly, if you guys are cool with it, we see how that aged. Yeah, you know what? That's what I want to do. I want to see how they age. Now, I know the prices, so we're going to go in order here. So first one is oil. We saw oil at $2. I think oil's still $2. Oil's still about $2. Okay, cool. So same thing here. Now, Meow Mine, I talked about this card at like $22, $23. And if you got them at 22, 23, they have doubled basically. This is the one I was right about that I remember. So that's pretty good. Dark Magician. I want to see how much were these lowest here. Yeah, these were, hold on here. Yeah, okay, cool. Then there was this card. Now, this was not going to be something that aged in 3 weeks, but actually I could put QC. That's cool. Disgusting. But yeah, I talked about this card when they were about $6, 5 to 6, and they're still about $6 here. Guys, if we're getting a Blue Eyes deck, structured for the OCG, what do you think's next? Every time we've gotten Blue Eyes support, we've gotten Dark Magician support. Also, 47 people here. That's pretty major, actually. Thank you guys so much for that. If you have not hit that like button, go ahead, smash that like button. Check out our sponsors. You buy anything on TCG Player, use my affiliate link down in the description below. Check out Whatnot. If you register using my link down in the description below, you get $15, and you can use that to purchase Yu-Gi-Oh stuff there for cheaper, other card game stuff for cheaper. It's a great site. It's really fun. It's fun to bid. Also, there's Tapio cards. Use code Saki 5% off. And join our Discord and contribute YouTube channel. Now, this card, it'll go up. We just need to get the Dark Magician support. That's it. Let's see. What's the next video card we had here? Oh, yeah. Next one we had here was Delta. 29 listings, and we're already about to move. When do we get OTS 26? OTS 26 release date. Oh, wow. We're kind of far from next OTS, 10/16. So we have this for another good month at least. Yeah, at least a month. Right now they're $3. Okay. And then we already went through it, but Artifact Edition was actually the other copy. So Artifact Edition's already going up. I'm proud of my 5 cards heavy trade binder on this one. And William, again, thank you for the $10 donation. There will be another episode. It's just I'm sick and damn tired of Konami, and I'm really, as you can tell, I'm actually not giving us the ban list. In fact, if we don't get a ban list tomorrow, maybe I release the 5 cards I have in your trade binder tomorrow. What do we think of that, chat? Because I really don't want to make any more videos dedicated to this format. Like, I'm genuinely burnt out. That's what I'm saying, Fernando, dude. I want to, it's awful. So Meow Mound still feels like bait to me. People are going to run in their Malice builds and realize it's not that great. So in my 5 cards out of your trade binder, we didn't have, I want to call it Moo Love every single time, like the visual novel, Love. But it's, yeah. The thing is, though, is that for Malice, the thing is that the card was already good without that archetype. People are experimenting with it. But the thing is that it's still good interruption as an extender, but I don't know. We need to play with it more. I think at 1 copy, it's fine. I think it's going to be more of a tech choice if you want or not. Not exactly amazing. It's not going to make the deck. It's a tech choice, but it's good. The next ban list is Team Sam being banned. Lamau. 50 people, man. I love that you guys show up. By the way, here it makes me very happy. I mean, shows that I still got the real ones. Yeah, 26 likes. That's pretty good. Man, we need to be in September already so we can get the Supreme Darkness reveals. I agree. I picked up QC Engraver playset for $210 each on average. Good deal. Yes, I think it definitely is. I mean, we're going to have this for a long time. And we know it's not going to get reprinted as a QC. So, right? I mean, 222, 230. The only thing that kind of sucks is this is a very hard card to pick up in person. Very difficult to pick up a set. So you probably have to buy them online when they were about probably 210, which is, probably maybe on TCG Player or whatever. If you did buy them on TCG Player, hopefully use my affiliate link. I think this card can easily go to 300-400. The problem is that a lot of people just want base rarity, but I don't know why people would spend and I'll show you guys right here. I don't know why people would spend 100 for a regular copy when QCs are 200, because if you spend an extra 300, you retain value and could get more for the next meta engine. So that, hey, Fiendsmith, gets reprinted for the secret in the next year tins. People move on to something else. You still have a lot of your value in what you picked up, and you can get rid of it when it spikes up and get your regular copies. Hey, Saki, I was hoping that guy would have leaked the cards in the tins now that he has them. Either way, after seeing DMG, I pre-ordered 10 cases. Lamau. Yeah, I have my cases pre-ordered, so you guys will be having that. Like, I literally cannot back out info, even if I want to. I already have it pre-ordered. In fact, when do the tins come out? Does anyone know the date? What are the odds Gateway gets moved to 2? I think it is very possible we get Gateway to 2. Very possible. And they will spike up. You got supers at 80 listings, and you got the OGs here at about $4. So these were $1 I've actually had this on a 5-card to have your trade binder. $5 now. Ascendant. I mean, I think it's the highest rarity of this card, right? $4. Kind of crazy. Yeah. Yeah, do another 5-card to have, especially with crossover breaker in December. Absolutely. Sounds like a good idea. All right, 5 cards I would trade buyer tomorrow, most likely. Unless there's a ban list. Again, I'm going to give it till 2 p.m. 2 p.m. I'll start. Do what makes you happy. Don't look confused about it. You are appreciated. You are not a number. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And I think that that's definitely something that, even though I know it, you got to realize it more, because I don't know. I think it's because I took pride in not only my TCG store, but this. I always take pride in what I do, and I always try to be the best. So it's always kind of, in a way, a competition. That's just, maybe it's because of how I am. Like, I'm an Aries, for example. I'm Greek, so it kind of isn't it. 4.5. Yeah, it is 4.5 months. This is the longest format we've had in a while with the same ban list. While in a 2-0 format, I am burnt out. I do not blame you at all. Guys, I'm going to blow my nose very quickly. Hold on here. Ugh. Okay. We are back, boys. Yeah, and you have to remember, the ban list before was like the same thing. Like, we really have been in this snake eye thing for like, what, 7-ish months now? I also think for that this ban list, they will unban more cards rather than ban the problem ones. They still need to sell the tins, and with full Sinful Spoil Core mostly in the tins, it must sell. Yeah, I think that maybe the reason it's taking also them a little longer is because maybe they're still thinking what to do, because they know they're in a hot spot with Sealed. Thank you, I appreciate you. No problem, my man. Hot take: this ban list outside of killing Snake Eye is going to suck because they don't want it to affect Worlds too harshly. You know what, Alex? Or Alexander, because that sounds like a killer name. I feel like people named it Alexander should own the Alexander, not Alex, but that's just me being stupid. I really actually agree with this. I think you're right, because if we look at trends, they have done that where they don't want to mess with the world's ban list too badly. So I think that will happen. I definitely think that might happen. We're going to get a list that isn't going to be great. But hopefully I'm wrong. Pick up Q-Shark Chaos Space, maybe semi-limited, and Call to the Grave as well. Let's look at Chaos Space, actually, because Call by Grave is always going to be worth money. That was always a good pick. Wow. And Dragon has been doing things, by the way. These got a lot cheaper. Wow. Yeah, because these were $8. Yeah. These were $8. I was like, yeah, it's good, but, I won't pick them up at that price. But 3 to 4s? 5, call it? Much better 7, 8. You know what? I agree with Steven here. Chaos Space, definitely good, especially because it's just good in any Light of Darkness deck. This is going to be considered broken. September 20 for the 10s. Okay, cool. So that's good. Think Eclipse Wyvern can ever come back. Let's see. So I actually talked about this card to grab your super copies before. Can this card come back? It really was banned at a good time. That's how I think about it. Can it come back one day? Possibly, but I don't know. I don't know. All right, 30 likes on this video. I'm happy. But I definitely think it's a good super to grab. Gateway never contributed anything healthy into the game. In pure 6am, it's fine, but it's always led to some jank. Yeah, I actually always remember the thing with Gateway where the one guy was facing the guy who had a lot of cheating allegations once, and he's like, "Bro, I don't even need Gateway to beat you." And the guy he's talking to got first place at a YCS. They played for money. He 2-0'd him, and he sided out the Gateway. It was hilarious, dude. I really wish House of Champs was here, because if House of Champs was here, he would know what I'm talking about. Man, House of Champs, if you're lurking here by any chance, correct me out. You know what I'm saying. I remember a guy made like a Yu-Gi-Oh! History video on it, and it was really cool. I think I saw you comment on it too. Also, I have been doing some sleuthing. It looks like QCRs will be MP424. This units might go to 051050. Oh, man, that means another year of this shit. Rage of the Abyss does have them, yep. Live 5 cards I have. Man, I usually like to, you know what's really funny, Snowgoon? I have like a little list and I cut things from it all the time. And I really go, and whenever I go scavenging for 5 cards I trade about it, I find a bunch of buyouts discovered. Man. I would love to see the ban list be harsh so I could see someone play Vanquish and Labyrinth at Worlds. I still think Labyrinth's insane as a deck. I'll always say that. I'll always say it. Brilliant Fusion should come back to 1. I'd play Plants again. I wouldn't play like some optimal version of Plants that like, oh, you have to memorize a 10-minute combo where you go through 14 extra deck cards to end on like 2 Omni. No, I'm not fucking doing it. Yep, it was Nisar. Thank you. You know what I'm talking about. It was Nisar. And oh, it was so funny to me. And it was crazy. I definitely think that in game 1, though, when he drew the card accidentally, that definitely contributed to game 1 win. I'm sorry, but that's just my opinion. Hey, Saki, what's your opinions on the upcoming battles? What do you think needs to happen, in your opinion? I think that they need to settle. Here's the thing. I will talk about this. Why says Columbia 2011? Okay. Using 6 Samurai Loop has only been the only time I've ever had telling opponent I'm going to do this a billion times. I play Gen X, so I'll probably be doing it. They should bring back Glow Bulb. I would love that. That is actually the ban card, and you've been watching for a while, so you probably know. That is the card I want off the ban list the most. I need Glow Bulb off that list. I'd play Brilliant Madolche if Brilliant Fusion came back, even if it isn't optimal Madolche anymore. Yep. I would too. In fact, I'm looking at certain Madolche builds because I feel like I don't know if I want to cut the rank 5 or the level 5 or not, the Garnet. I don't know yet. But no, I think Brilliant Fusion Madolches could definitely be something I'd be interested to play. I would probably just play it with Plants and play Madolche differently, but I would probably move to Madolche eventually and do that here. All right, guys, 1 second. I just got to blow my nose again real quick. All right. I'm back. So let's actually look at Global really quick because we've been on that card for a while. Yeah, these are lower on listings. The ultis are $60 here. I still have my spare ulti. I'm very happy about. Secrets are about $15 here. Okay. Release the piece. Absolutely. Yeah, Sacred Tree really needs to come to 3. That was always a horrible hit. Always has been. Also, I love the Attack on Titan picture because I've been looking at more Attack on Titan lore recently. I don't know why. But yeah, let me go back to Bradley's comment. So here's the thing, right? Is that if we hit Snake Eye really well, yeah, players are happy. But there are cards like Heat Wave, which people are like, oh, Tenpai's not even playing it anymore. Dude, they still sided in. They still like playing it. That card could still come back. Whenever we've seen this card be played before Tenpai, it was always awful. Just get rid of the damn card. We've got cards like Shifter, right? You know, that I really don't like. Oh, these Platinums are really low on listings. What the Huh. I mean, the Plats do look good, but okay. You also have Calamity, right? I don't like Centurion because Calamity is a card. Like, get rid of this card. Like, they need to solve more. Everyone wouldn't be as burnt out if it wasn't just the tier 0 deck. If it wasn't just Snake Eye. There's a lot of things that are just tiresome. There's a whole lot. If there are 100 secrets, except maybe buyouts, and it'll take an average of 3Ks to mathematically see one every secret. Yep. I agree. Man. Love these green thumb chatters. Yep, dude. Chat's amazing today. Max C reprint out in November. Could it be peeled off the list? The plot thickens. I don't think so, but I don't think so. I think it's just for Speed Duel to give us another copy. Yeah, it would be really bad. It really would be. Let's actually look at Masterpiece here. Then we're going to go over that fake list because it's funny. 1722. Yep. All right, so I'm going to show you guys this list because it's really bad, but it's really funny. So it's still up. Here's the thing, right? It's still up. That's what I also don't understand, right? So, like, what is this, honestly? Because this is on the official site. So, now apparently this was EU, but I thought I knew it was fake because I thought it was like, no, we're not going to get a list that's active in a month and a half. You know, but I obviously knew about that. Now, ban Nemesis flag, red flag, get it? Haha, funny. Now, Nemesis flag getting banned because we got Colossus is kind of funny. Flamberg ban, Albion ban, Apollosa. Again, Apollosa is too new. Moongods at the close heaven. Now, this is what immediately told me that this is a fake ban list because this card came out, what, a month ago at this point? Huggins, so you can't search. Like, Huggins not a limit. I don't think Huggin limit does much, but okay, do you. High Wave King Caesar ban. I get why they did that, but that's kind of dumb because they just reprinted it. The bonfire limit, they want to sell the tins, and let's be real, this card's not the problem card. Crossout Designator, believable. Heavy Storm, believable. Sandgan Summoning, this is for Mimigal, understandable, I guess. Skill Drain Limited would be fantastic. Phantom Rebel, too damn new to put to 2, and what's the point of putting it to 2? Galaxy Tomahawk, the fact that they put it from banned to 2 also kind of tells you something. Konami never put something from 0 to 2. Paint gets unlimited, and Kieran gets unlimited. So this list is really funny. It's got the you baited, by the way. That's really funny. Oh, man. So what do we actually think of this list, though, chat? I'm genuinely curious. Do we think this is like a good list or not? So, because I'm just like curious. Man. Chaos Ruler can come back. If not, maybe Borrowed Savage. Chaos Ruler is going to be very hard because that card's crazy. Borrowed Savage could come back. Oh, we got a $10 donation from Edgar. How you feeling, brother? Check for me, Red Eyes, Flare Metal, Dragon Ghoster. I've got you right now. Got you right now. All right. These are really cheap, if I remember. Oh my gosh, 99 cents. 33. Let's look at, okay, I want to look at first Deadlight Play Near Man. I don't want to bother with unlimited here. So 40, 50, 60 bucks going up back to $90. Is this card a good buy? I definitely think so. People got scared of the QC. They sold it like crazy, but guess what? This card is still selling like hotcakes. Beautiful looking card. Definitely worth it to grab. This is one of my top 5 favorite Ghost Rares, if you didn't know, from appearances only. The You Got Baited is really funny. Yeah. How many cards have gone from banned to 2 or unlimited? Only cards I can remember is Wavering Eyes. Yeah, it's gone. I've seen 0 to 3, but I haven't seen 0 to 2 ever. I feel like that could be their on their Konami board, but for obvious reasons would hold back some of these. Yeah, I could agree with that. Man, yeah, I don't want to give tier players a bone. I think that they're very busted. They're very busted. Like, type of shit. I don't know. It's not, I just hate tier because that was the worst time to play Yu-Gi-Oh! In my opinion. Like, I would much rather play our format currently. By far. Because like, that was a true tier 0 format that was much worse. Man, like post Agov probably wasn't as bad as we thought. But yeah, Ghost Red Eyes Flare. Let's see what the QCs are. But yeah, the sales history on that Ghost is really good. Better than I thought. Okay, if we go here, we'll see QC. Yep. 33 listings, $7, goes up to 8. Not bad, actually. Not bad at all. Goes up to what? Next page. Yeah, $10. Definitely a good card again. I personally have a QC as well. QC looks dope. Do you think the semi-limited is redundant or should it be used more? I think it should be used more because there's always a like probability, right? If there's a good card, right? Like let's say a Roto, right? Like Sprite starter, right? So Sprite starter 2 is like, yeah, it's not the biggest hit, but you want to seeing Sprite starter is awesome, right? You see less of your Sprite starter, right? It's not enough where it's rare, right? That's kind of the thing. I think semi-limited is fine. You know, full power tier is disgusting, but tier without the Millers and the Shufflers hit is fine. IMO, especially with all the tier names at 1. Yeah, the thing is I think it should have been. Again, if Ishizu never came out, I wouldn't have much of a problem with tier, but I just have too many bad memories where I would rather just be like, yeah, I don't like the deck. Now, what did I type in Ishizu for? Ulti Tragodia is going up. Let's see here. All right, it's not going to show me ultis because they're just being a bitch. Cool. Tragodia ultis are 135 going up to 172. I think they were selling at like 90s too, right? No. Yeah, card's getting bought out. Sucks to suck. Action support button. We really do need more. Man, Ulti Track is so nostalgic. It really is. There was some custom unlimited format where tiers still dominate every deck using tier cards. Yep. They didn't play Pot of Greed because it was too slow. Funny as fuck. In the OCG, they have unlimited formats where you could just come and play whatever. And it's pretty insane. It's pretty insane. I mean, ultis are always going to be worth money because that's going to be high rarity for Edison. They don't care about QCR and all this other crap. But can the QCR Tragodia scare people to sell their ultis? Yes, it can. And you might as well wait since we're so close. Gores would be really good. All the formats after tier and before Snake Eyes were fine. Yeah, I actually do feel like post Agov was good. I don't like Lil Knight per se, maybe, but that's it. Man, guys, I keep itching my nose like every 5 seconds. My allergies are killing me. I'm sorry. How we feel about QCR Dad and Ghost being so cheap? I think QCR is the way to go, but hey, I told people to grab Ghosts and QCRs before, so is what it is. These Sirocco's are low. Let's see what these are here. Yep, 100. Wait, hold on. Huh? How much worse did these get? Oh, that's so disgusting. That's disgusting. Please do not spend money on this card. Fuck no. Oh, that's disgusting. Emergency Call is still worth money. I remember this was like below 20. Now it's above. Let's see. I say booster 3. Do I see? Nope, I don't see the ulti, but we're going to go over this. 20 bucks is for an unsealed is really not that bad, actually. Is that actually 20 bucks? I mean, they're all weighed, but it's cool. Cool to have. Let's go Turbo Pack 1. But you know what? Turbo Pack and Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I want to see kind of what these are. Uh. Oh man. I would like them to unban Needle Fiber, Maxi, Verta, Anaconda, Cash Money, Rise Hard, Kick House, come back too. Open the gates fully to hell. Nah, fuck that. Take 2 minutes to wash your face, make the itch go away. Probably, yeah. I actually do want. I am taking a shower after stream. Funny enough, that's the funny part because I had a lot of exercise today. Some in the gym, some in the bedroom. So they get picky up. Most of the ghosts of the past ghosts, yeah. I don't know. They just look really bad. That's the problem. I don't like. Yeah, the tier cards still are broken in modern standards. I like the format where it was tier versus Sprite versus Kashira, all pre-Ishizu. Ishizu should never have been a thing. Fully agreed. Fully agreed. Now, let's see. Caius. Okay, we're going to put lightly played in your map because I would love to, like, see the actual, and then we go without photos. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, too much for Caius. We already went over that. Judgment's 300. Card I hate the most in my life is Ulti Judgment. Not Light Swarms, Ulti Judgment Dragon. 300 for the Dark Arms. The Foolish Burials at 100 still. Okay. Thunder King at 170. Chaos Sorcerer at 170. I'm glad I have my copy of that. Divas at 120. Colossal at nobody should be paying that fucking price. Catastra at 117. Whirlwinds at 78. Heraclinos are finally going up. So 65s, 142. Okay. I mean, this card should have been worth money ages ago, but, you know. Let's see. Selling in August here, yeah. I mean, this is your last chance to pick this card up. I still think it's really good to pick up. Also, if you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and hit the like button. Thank you guys, by the way, for hitting the donation goal. The goal is 3 to 5 donations, and we hit 3 to 5 donations, so I appreciate it. Krebon's here, $50. I actually want to look at this because I've always talked about this card being good. Yeah, it goes up to 300. Nobody's probably going to pay that, but what are the sales history on this, actually? Okay, a couple copies sold. All right. People are going back to OG stuff. 40 for Compulse, very good. 50 for Upstart, not bad. I actually have Beckonings, so very happy to see that go up. Mass Drag at 30, just too damn much. Rescue Cat, very cheap. Actually, I actually have those. Fishborg, we already know that one up. I went over it. Could people are saying it could come back? It's possible. Blank. Greffer should probably start going up actually at some point. 31 goes up to 41. Then we have Sam Knight, too much for my blood. Snowman Eater, too much. Gareth, very low listings at 8 is kind of crazy. Yeah, 6 Samurai hype. Doom Caliber. This card actually went down. Because they were 30s. Yeah, this is acceptable. Very acceptable. 20. But people would rather have Astro Pack ulti. This is so funny because it's a rare. Supers are 16, 30, too much. The rare, it's only because people need it because it's one of the only printings of this card. Sangans are very cheap. I assume Retro Pack kind of hurt it. 15 for Celtrons, 12, 14 for King Links, not bad. I really do like Sasuke's at 14. Book of Moons are very cheap at $10. Dark Hole's also going to be here, $12 for that. I have these somewhere. I just don't know where, but I have these somewhere. Red Gadget, no. Skill Drain. I actually think Turbo Pack Skill Drains are the play. The fact that these are so cheap and I have these as my personal copies is insane. Oh, man. I should have sold these before Rarity, too. I'm very dumb. That's very cheap to grab, though. Dark Hole's way too cheap. In fact, I would grab Dark Holes. At $7, very good to grab. Scrap Dragon. Yeah, $4 here. What are firsts? 7 going up to 11. Very good to grab these, honestly. Man. Only thing that could forever stay banned on the list is Mystic Mine thread. Now, I'm good with Mystic Mine coming back. Even though I hate that card. Shouldn't come back, actually. Kaizen RC3, I believe it. I believe it. Probably Flamvel. Really would like Flamvel. Maybe Vylon. Yeah, the QC gadgets art really shocked me. For the new mouse archetype, is Path of Acquisite too slow? Let's see. Huh, so people are buying this out now, because I assume because of it. Target 3 bash cards, shuffle all 3 in deck, then draw a card. I think it's just because they'd rather just draw the cards they need to. That's kind of what I think. That's probably what my guess. That's like my biggest guess. Yeah. Did you see the Retro Pack 1 24-pack OTS booster boxes? I thought, I want one for sealed, I think. But wow, those are a lot. In fact, I've heard someone told me actually that Best Buy has Retro Pack for cheap here. Yeah, Best Buy right now has Retro Pack, the 4-pack ones for 18. Which is really good actually. They also have Midterm Destruction for 16. That's pretty cheap as well. Huh. Best Buy having Yu-Gi-Oh cards is like pretty insane. Like that's super crazy. Yeah, Best Buy has it at 18. That's crazy. So yeah, I'm not sponsored by Best Buy, obviously, but if you want the Retro Pack ones, let me show you guys this here really quickly here. If you guys want these mini boxes, which are okay, so we see the pack. We don't see where's the mini boxes at. Right here. So instead of getting these at 30, 35, you could go to Best Buy, type in, I'll tell you guys what I typed in. I said Best Buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and you click it, you could get these for 18. So if you actually want to grab Retro Pack, there's no affiliate link, but 18 bucks. It's not bad. Number 104. Let me see. I actually have these. I actually listed one very recently and it's sold. Nope. Actually, these are low too because of hat format. Because this is good during hat format. 7, 8 bucks. Getting bought out. During either player's battle phase, when a opponent's monster activates its effect, detach the material, negate the activation do, and then do burn damage. And then once per turn, you can send the top card of your opponent's deck to the graveyard. Okay, we're not doing that effect. Yeah, these are wow. These are money. I don't know why actually this is going up. Do you know why, Ryan? You can also order the 4-pack retro box online from GameStop for around 19. Huh, that's pretty good. But then here's the thing, John. I'd be giving money to GameStop. They can go fuck themselves. I actually really hate GameStop with a passion. Like, I definitely believe what a horrible company. Very, very evil. So why is number 104 bought out, Ryan? Because I don't know the reason. I'm actually going to look through Judgment of the Light too a little bit. This is also my top 5 favorite looking Ghosters to Star Eater. Yeah, this card's always been super cheap. Yeah, like, what are these? Yeah, like 28, first at 35, way too cheap. Man, beautiful looking card. Ultis are 15, 16. 9s on the OG Secrets. This card just does not have reprints. I don't know why. Star Eater's like $4, or not, sorry. Utopic Rays, $4. I mean, we might get Utopia support soon. $4 or $5 for that ulti. Very cheap. Supers are... I don't get people, man. What's the point of this super being money? Or the ulti being 4 to 6 when the super is 4 to 6? This is stupid. People are still probably buying it. That's dumb. Susanoo is at 5-6, going low because of hat format. 7. Sense, Archstreet Protos. Definitely, this would make a great super for OTS, by the way. So they could reprint it like a month later. Numeron at 3, 2, $5, $2, $2, Tretrick Triple Nightmare. Man, this set was so good for the time, but it aged like fine piss. Oh, where are you going, Meow Meow? Meow. Hold on. Pets. Oh, bless you. What a sneezy kitty. All right. You know, hey, back for the OGs in my chat. Remember when people picked this up to play Battle and Boxer, aka Burning Knucklers? Oh man. You know when it's normal summoned, you special 0 defense. Except for and you can't and then you're locked into the extra deck. This card is so funny as me. Oh man, I love Star Year so much. It really is a beautiful looking card. 104 does see some playing hat, yeah, but that's crazy. Apparently, some new rank 4 decks coming out. I don't keep up with modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Though, so IDK. Okay. As Jay would say, those are Billy Bobby making stupid purchases. That's what I'm saying, bro. The Billy Bobs, yo, shout out to Fresh. Oh man. So yeah, no, maybe that's it. But man, I remember Battle and Boxers. Oh man. Yeah, it's still here. Oh man. Let's look at number 101 real quick. Because we are ending stream soon here. Yeah, we'll be ending stream in about 4 or 5 minutes here. Ghost Rares, $23, $25 with 23 listings, very low. Oh, these ultis are finally going up. Oh, first heads are finally 40 to 50 bucks. Wow. I told people, I tried to show them. I tried. They didn't want to listen. I said, yo, number 101 is hot. Hot. The OGs, which guys, if you do not have the OGs, yo, pause the video. I know it's a live stream. How do you to pause a live stream is impossible? Figure it the hell out, right? Buy yourself a copy of this. I'm not a financial advisor. Ooh, caught myself. But yeah, first sets for $2, $3. You're looking at $10 to $15 Ultra back then. Thoughts on Mr. 3? Don't really like it too much, but put it to 2, see what it does. Man, I played Mascamillion in a Clown Blade deck. Yeah, yo, hey, Mascamillion is just, it's such a fun card. Battle and Boxers were fun, especially with Kaiser Coliseum. Yeah, they did. It was Bujin and Battle and Boxer with Kaiser Coliseum. I remember a friend of mine being so happy when it got banned. Yeah. In fact, let's take a Kaiser Coliseum. $3. Not bad. It's worth money. That's usually, I think I have these copies specifically. But yeah, these are for lightly played near mint. I don't have first set on, right? Just lightly played near mint. Yeah. Lower listings than I thought. Sales history is still here. Yeah, decent amount of sales history for a band card, but we are in band season, so it's not super impressive. I think Ghost is fine. The problem is when Ghost and Ulti were the same price, you should get Ulti because players in hat format and older formats will want to play the highest rarity of the time. Or only cards that are only copies of a card that came out during that time. So, for example, people will not play let's pretend that the quarter century Stardust doesn't exist. So the highest rarity of Stardust is Starlight Rare, right? Well, players don't want older players in Edison aren't interested in Starlight Rare Stardust because it came out after that format. They don't want to play Starlights and QCs in that format. Same thing with, cards that came out afterwards. The Ghost is not bad to grab now, honestly, but if you have to, but you had so much time to grab the ulti, that's probably what you should have done. So, I mean, first set ultis were 21, 22. And again, the Ghost Rare quality isn't that good either, but I mean, now that we're in this situation, if you didn't get your ultis and you had to get a 101, Ghost is definitely looking a bit better. But that's only because you missed the ulti train. New retro pack Thunder Dragons and upstarts are dirt cheap compared to other prints, by the way, in case y'all don't already have some. In fact, let's look at let me look at the upstart here. Where are these retro packs at? Oh, let's see. I would rather just grab the rare at $2 or the Secret Slayer Super at $5. I don't know. That's just me. Man, let's see. What else do we want to look over? So we have 1 more minute. So what I'm going to do is for this next 60 seconds, whatever cards you guys tell me to go over, I'll go over. And we'll have fun and we'll call it there. So 60 seconds. We'll go over an hour and a half. I guess it's time to shoot dice. Go ahead. You got a set for 20 of Ghost? So you're paying what, 7 each basically, like 666? That okay, that's actually, if you're paying $67 for that, not a bad deal. Definitely not. Wow, that's insane. Okay, yeah, you won. You won. Remember, if you haven't liked the video, go ahead and like the video. We have, let's see how many likes on this video. No, we have at least 30. 38. Wow, that's actually kind of impressive. That's major. Oh. 45, 46, 47, 100. I'll go over one more card, though. I want to go over. Let me find one interesting card in my head that I want to go over. All right. I want to go over Firewall because we're talking about Malice way too much. I've talked about this card. So singularities are bought out at something absolutely crazy. I really wish I had one of these, and I don't. Ghost Rare Stardust have not gotten bought out, though. These are still 35, 40, even though they have new text. Those are pretty good to grab, though. The CRs, we went over those getting bought out. The ulties are getting movement here, finally. 15s? Okay. Yeah, these were like 8s here. Wow. $15. Splash Mage even going up for your ultras at $5. Card is really good. T-Virus, congratulations on passing 5K. How have you been? Honestly, it's been a long time since I've seen you. I feel like I've only seen you maybe once this year. I started going to the gym, and I used to be able to bench only 85. Now I could bench 115. And I was at 3 to 4 reps of 85. Now I'm at 5 reps of 115. And I feel better. I feel like I have more strength in my arms, but at the same time, I feel like lifting maybe hurts a little more, but I could do a lot more. And the weight that I was used to being heavy isn't heavy anymore. And my wife knows how I look, and I'm very happy about that because it looks good. How have you been, though, my man? Man, if you guys don't know, T-Virus is an OG. I see him almost never, but I always got to say what's good. Commons are sent still here. Goes to the past. 370, 92, 97. I don't like these because it looks like someone blew a load on their back for... Well, no. The quality on these are bad, but goes to past 2 is what's really bad. Wow, these are 7/8s for those. 4 5s for those. Remember when I told people to get those at 5s? Yep. Pepper Mitch Farbs remembers. $3. Probably will go up. Dollars. Dollar. Was good for the time. Don't even know why this is $1. Don't know why that's closer to $1. Wow. All right. Orchis, Sunvalin. Yeah, this set is Hello Bulk. I'm surprised this card never went closer to $1, honestly. Miguel, wait, the ban list? Nah. I said fake ban list, didn't I? Fake Joe. Yeah, I said fake. Oh, man. All right, with that being said, guys, good night. I'll stay here for one more minute for you guys to say good night. Thank you guys for showing up to the stream. 5 cards every trade binder. I'm most likely going to try to have that tomorrow after 2 or 3 p.m. Might be a later video. Who knows? They don't do well, but if it makes you guys happy, and I do like doing them, I'll do it. Terrence is okay. I had to come and check on you. I appreciate it, my man. It's always good to check on others. And honestly, man, I told you about the gym thing, but some of my other life, having a lot of problems figuring it all out. You know how it is. Yeah, you did show up at the end. Glad to see you. As you continue working out, your body will continue to change and get stronger. I'm sure your wife will enjoy it as well. Thank you. I did it for me, and I'm happy about that. Yeah, we're gonna have one tomorrow, by the way. So, man, all right. Someone messaged me. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, so good night. Yep, good night to you, my man. Good night, everybody. I always appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.